Well, do you need validation? That's the question you should ask yourself. My name is Lolita Guarin, and welcome to my podcast from Stress to Success Blueprint. And this month is February, and I am talking a lot about love and self-love, at least at the beginning, of the month. And I noticed that a lot of us, and tell me in the comments below, are you one of them, need validation. And how is this important in our lives? Because I believe we need other people. We need to be in a group. We need to know how well we're doing because we associate how well we're doing and how we approved with self-preservation. So we think, okay, if I'm approved what I'm doing, that means I am accepted. That means I will be able to eat, be safe, and well survive. And what happens when someone grows up in an environment where really did not get enough validation of who or are they? They will have a very difficult time of validating themselves and constantly seeking validation from other people because we just were that way. We just continue being insecure because we're still kind of in this, childhood mentality of thinking that if they disapprove of me, that means I'm in danger. So I want to tell you three fixes what to do, when you feel like you need external validation. First of all, that's definitely can be very scary because it's like, oh my gosh, what? What? Is it even possible to fix this? Start small, okay? Be patient with yourself, can have empathy towards yourself, okay? This is like goes for anything. So you start small and start from validating yourself. And you just basically need to ask yourself, well, do you approve of what I just did? Do I, do you think I'm enough? Giving yourself that approval is huge. It can be very difficult for you to begin because if you've been always told that, well, you're not good enough, and especially there were people in your life, just the authorities, that were constantly gaslighting you and saying, like, no, whatever you feel, that's not true. Whatever you think, you are wrong. You'll have difficulty of validating yourself naturally. So I recommend you to definitely not go to a family member, especially those that were totally invalidating you. Go to people in your life right now that know you and they're good friends of yours. Ask them what they think about you. Just say, hey, can you give me three statements about me? Hopefully, they will see something good. And if they're not, then that's a great conversation for you to start to see, okay, how am I doing with other people validating me? But go to good friends. So when you ask them, hey, can you tell me three things? Um, who do you think I am? Is there something about me that you like? They give you something positive. So that is the validation that you need, and you start with that. But then you need to come up with the idea of if you will see yourself on the street, or if you will be your own friend, what are the things that you will admire about yourself? And then you validate yourself. Make a that list. And when you feel, you know, just low self-esteem and not good enough, read those letters from your friends. Read that list about yourself and say, you know what, boy, I'm awesome, doing pretty good. Start with that. Get the foundation done. And then what? Well, set personal goals that work towards things that fulfill you, not others. Validate your own needs. Do not abandon yourself. Do not tell, well, if they don't like what I'm doing, then I'm going to change to please them. Again, it's the same thing. So make sure that your actions, your goals every day are towards something that you also like. And I get it. You may say, well, I have a job I go to and I really don't want to work there. I know. So let's just build that self-esteem, validate yourself to the point that actually you can find something else that you love doing it. But if you have difficulty of doing that right from the beginning, quitting on your job and finding something else may be a very big step. And here we're talking about small steps. So even doing something that you like to do, let's say you don't like to go to the gym, but you know what? Instead of that, you're just gonna walk around the block. But do something that helps you to Validate yourself, your own choices, and have built trust in yourself. Okay? Now, third thing, try to detach from praise and criticism. Your worth isn't defined by other people's opinions. And then now I know it's like, well, it's easy for you to say. Here's the deal. When somebody tells you some, praise or criticism, always ask yourself a question. Are they qualified to tell you that? There's so many friends have always opinion. I mean, did you notice, especially if you're single or divorced or whatever, when like in the not in the coupled up right now, did you notice that those people who are in relationships, talking about Valentine's Day coming up, they give you so many advice how you need to find the one, how do you need to date, and they're like, oh, you need to slim up, you need to change your standards are too high. Darling, they're not even qualified to give you an advice. Person who is qualified to give advice is the one who was single and went over this whole process. And then still they can say, this is how it worked for me. But it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. You can see as an example and you can try out a few things. But a lot of times, because our experience in life is so personalized, that's why the same diets don't work for other people. We are so complex. So the person who knows you is you. And if you think you don't really fully know yourself because probably you are not given, you know, enough environment to discover yourself and validate yourself, and this is time for you now. Start paying attention. What you feel, what you like, who are you? And then at the end of the day, remind yourself that you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're the only one of a kind. And that is the beauty of it. This you should not compare yourself to others. You don't need the approval. And always take criticism with a grain of salt. Not everybody can give you a criticism that is really valued and valuable because you don't even know who are they and why they're giving you that. So leave a comment below and tell me, how much do you validate yourself? And if you have an advice for somebody who's listening in right now and they're like, well, I wonder how I can, leave a comment below and tell me, how did you validate yourself maybe in the past that help you right now, just to have better love for yourself, deeper love for yourself. I would love to hear your comments. And if you like my video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so now.